Alright, and we're live, yes sir. Okay, so let's get to deving. Let's see. I'm just gonna double check that I'm live real quick. Which I should be. There we go, yes we are. Alright. Okay, let's get to the channel. What? Alright, anyways, yeah, let's get to it. So, last thing I was doing was, let's see. What was I doing? Let's see. I did work on it a little bit, so this is what I've got so far right now. Basically, there's a little fish. He moves around. Ignore. And he kind of just flies around. He just went off screen right now. So yeah, what I'm trying to do, make sure he stays inside the bounding boxes of the map. The system actually, and I'm gonna go ahead and add cut off children. Let's see, where is it? I believe they should have something where you can cut off children. Visible children visible. It's somewhere in here. I've seen it before, I believe. Clip descendants, there we go. So now, yeah, you won't be able to see the fish on the outside. If we go ahead and run it up, let's see. No, it didn't work. Here, so real quick, what I'm gonna do. Let's see, that's kind of odd that it didn't work. So, fishing system. Clips children, clip descendants. So, I'm wondering if the reason why it's not working is because the fish is actually, let's see. I think it's because it's rotating. If I try not rotating it real quick. So if I turn off fish go to right here, I'm gonna go ahead and comment all this out real quick. And then let's try running it up. This should actually... No, it's still... Wow, that's... No, so it does, because those fins are rotating. So I'm assuming it has to do with the rotation of the fish, which is kind of odd. I did see that in a dev post a long time ago. ROBLOX fish or rotation stops frame from clip descendants. I feel like, yeah, if it with rotated frames. Let's see. This has been yet to be fixed for 7 years. Yeah, so it's still not fixed apparently, dang. I did not find a solution. You can use a canvas group instead of a normal frame. That still clips even when rotated. Canvas group, let's try that. Canvas group. Canvas group. What is a canvas group actually? I've never used this before. I wonder if it's gonna help it. So, cause this whole fishing system does is not much. What's up? Hey, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Yeah, you go ahead and delete that and see transparency 1. Let's see if this or 0.5, 0.6 actually 0.8. And let's set the color, background color to black. Alright, and let's see how this looks. So I think it is clipping. Let me spawn the fish in the middle actually, and then we'll see if this is... Oh! Seems like the fish is also turning black. Everything's turning black. Oh, it's because I was changing the wrong thing. There we go. And then let's see. So for the fish, let's actually... Whoops. Not what I was trying to do. Let's move the fish over here so we can see if it's clipping. Oh, dang. The whole fish is kind of disappeared now. I'm doing good. That's always good. That's always good. Alright. Yeah, so... It's been the first live stream that I've done for a while, and so... Yeah, I'm kind of cooked right now. But, yeah, we're trying. Okay, I'm wondering why, yeah, this is not showing up. Let's see. Let's see. Let me try disabling all scripts and see if this fixes it. Okay, so now I can see the fish. I'm wondering why it disappears when I have it like this. Yeah, the fish oh, it spawns at the top. That's why. Okay, so it's because the script that I have teleports the fish. Alright, yeah, that's a problem. Let's see. Where is it? Let's switch songs. I think it's this, yeah. Let's go ahead and comment this all out. And then if we run it up, it should, there we go, we can see the fish. And it should be cutting off. Yeah, that's just like a little Roblox Studio problem that they gotta fix one day. There's a lot of problems like that where they just haven't fixed the problem and it's like 10 years old. Which is kind of weird, but it's whatever. Okay, yeah, so you can see the fish, it's showing up. It should be cutting off when it gets to the edges. And we'll see that in a second once this fish goes out of bounds. And then once I figure out that this is working, then we're gonna go to come on, fish. Nah, he doesn't want to go to the edge, which is not what I was hoping for. Come on, bro. Alright, now this is okay. I know it's working though. So let's go ahead and add back the random fish positioning. And then let's see, what else are we trying to go for? Let's go ahead and get mouse positions. Yeah, so we're gonna have to set up a replicated storage folder events. And let's go ahead and put in a what is it called? Function. Bindable function. And actually, no, we're gonna put in a bindable folder. Let's see. Scripts. And let's put in a local script here. And just to double check, let's see if this is gonna print hello world. I'm pretty sure. No, it doesn't. Okay. So then this is probably gonna be a script I'm gonna throw into player. Start player scripts. There we go. Let's call it get mouse. And basically what we're gonna do from this is we're gonna connect to the get mouse position. What is it called? Actually, you know what? We could probably do it from there. So instead of doing it like this, we're gonna go to fishing system, which is right here actually. Oh wait, we're doing it here. What was I talking about? Get mouse position. Test it from fish script. And yeah, I did this morning, so I'm kinda trying to remember what I was thinking. Get mouse position and move the fish towards compared lure value. Okay, that's right. So it's not that I'm gonna have like specific boundaries for the fish. It's gonna be the fish is gonna be more and more, what is it called, inclined to go towards the middle of the map or the mouse, depending on how much of the lure that it has. And so basically lure is kind of the value that the fish has, and it's how close it is to biting on your lure and how close it is to being caught. And so yeah, it's going to transfer to the second minigame after that, which is right here for the hook fish. And it's going to go to a second minigame where you're going to reel up the fish with your mouse. It's going to be like a spinny thing where you spin. I mean, if you go too fast, then it might like break the line or something like that. You know how it goes. So yeah, lure X, lure Y. And then we're going to have to kind of tween this position a little bit. X scale, let's see. So here, what I'm gonna do actually is gonna local go to vector 2 actually, and then vector 2.new. And I'm doing this because we can actually use what is it, lerp on this, because I'm pretty sure vectors have a built-in lerp function. I'll have to double check though. And then let's see, we're gonna copy this one as well. Comma boom. And let's see, dot lerp. There we go, nice. And we're gonna lerp to, what is it, v2 vector 2.new, and then we're gonna do lure x, lure y, and then 0.5 for the alpha. And then we're gonna have to uncomment these real quick, and then let's see what else we're gonna do. We're gonna replace these two with the go to vec.x. Go to vec.x. Doesn't matter if it's capital, I don't think so, but go to vec.y, and then let's go to for lurable. Why is it erroring? It's because of this. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Lure x or y. And we're gonna have to add a comment right there. Lure x, lure y. Where are those gonna come from? Mouse. That's right, mouse. So this is where we're gonna use the get mouse position event. So we're gonna pull up the. Do we have a reference to it yet? We don't. Okay, so we're gonna add a new reference. Local get mouse pause position, and this is gonna be a bindable function. Equals fish.events.get mouse pause, and this is actually going to be from the fish system. And the thing about that is that technically we can just do it like fish dot parent dot events dot get mouse pause, but we're not going to be able to do this for the future just because we're gonna spawn in the fish frames through within the game, and so we're not gonna have like a this local script is not gonna have a reference to the parent when it's spawned in, because I don't know, sometimes like the logic on that stuff is kind of weird. So yeah, get mouse pause, and then we're gonna invoke dot, or actually fire invoke. There we go. Let's see, I don't think I put any arguments on it. Yeah. Invoke. And then what did I return? I think I returned vec2, yeah. Dot x, so we're gonna copy this, boom. Y. And just like this, the fish should go towards the mouse. Let's see if it works. Well, it's gonna go towards this actually. Let's see if it's working. Pretty sure it's working. And we can tell if it's working by actually going with the higher number, and it should go instantly to the lure. It is, and so you can see it's kind of sticking to that position, and I think that's because, whoa, what's going on? Oh, it's going to the mouse, that's why. Oh. Yeah, so the fish is following the mouse right now. I'm wondering why. Yeah, it seems to be working. So yeah, the fish kind of follows the mouse right now. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it seems to be working. But instead of the mouse position, we're gonna want the lure position, which I guess technically is the mouse, because the lure is gonna follow the mouse. So let's actually set that up too. So we're gonna be using, what is it called? Local run service. Run service, and this kind of runs like every frame. Game, get service, run service, boom, 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 boom. Was it user? No, I think, yeah, it's rs dot render stepped connect function, boom. And then every single frame, basically, we're gonna set the what is it called? The lure dot position equals I think that should actually work. We'll see. No, it doesn't seem to be working. So, and then let's actually print, and let's copy this. Let's see if this is actually what we're trying to get. Okay, yeah, it's not working. So we could actually just kind of do it like copy all of this and then paste it here, and then instead of returning, we're just gonna take this, boom, there we go. This should work. And now the lure, oh well, unable to assign property position vector to use him to. Okay, and that's because let's see, oh, I see. So here, what we're gonna do actually is let's just put this as a comment right here, and then udim2.new scaled x 0 scaled y 0, and this is because these values are absolute values, like digits, and this is kind of the scale. It's like 0 to 1 for the whole entire value. There we go. You can see the little circle is following the mouse now, and actually the fish is following the little circle as well, which I'm wondering why it's off by a little bit. Let's go ahead and fix that. So yeah, that's why this whole, actually let's set up another function, that way everything is connected together. So let's go ahead and copy all of this. Local function get mouse position. Oh, and we already have a bindable function, so get mouse location. I don't know. I mean, I'm the only one who's going to be reading this code anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Local location equals get mouse location. And then let's actually copy the whole entire thing. And then we're just gonna return this. Return get mouse location. And then we're gonna local scaled x scaled y equals. I wonder if you can do this with the vector 2's. We'll see. No, you can't. Yeah, I kind of expected that. So what you can do though is local mouse pause vector 2 equals this mouse pause dot y, and then copy this whole thing and then paste it for this, replace that, and then let's try this. Okay, yeah, so now you can see it's working with the new code, which is a little bit shorter. And now when I change this function, it's going to change it for both. So let's see. What is going on? Mouse position minus system position, absolute position. It might be because of this. It might just be a good idea to have this. No, okay, yeah, that is not what we want. But system position, absolute size. Let's see. I'm wondering why this isn't working. Whoa, that is not what I was trying to do. UIS get mouse location. So we're getting the mouse location here. This is a number. System position, which is the system.absolute position, which is the also number position. And then the system size, right? That's the size of this system, which is right here. This is the system. Actually, oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and convert this to scale. Let's skip this song. And then let's see. That might fix it. Let's see. No, it didn't. Okay. Absolute position. Actually, let's go ahead and check if the mouse, let's see, the blur itself, I think, yeah, let's set this to 0.5, and then let's also set its size to actually we're gonna add a UI aspect ratio constraint on it, and let's set its size to like 0.0. Whoa, what just happened here? 0.01 or 0.05. That might be a bit too small. Let me try 0.0. Why does this thing keep happening? Yeah, I mean, that's alright. That's alright, okay. Let's see. So we're getting the absolute position. We're getting the absolute size. We got the mouse position. We got the system position. Let's see. This is not even a number. I don't even know why this says number. This is a vector 2. In fact, I think these are both vector 2's. So let's see. Mouse position minus system position. And we're using system size for this. It's probably better if I just recode this whole thing. I don't even know. This stuff is cooked. Okay. Actually, let's keep it as a comment. Okay, so we got mouse position. Alright, here we go. Come on. We got position of the mouse. And now we gotta get its location depending on the UI. So local. What is it? What am I trying to do right now? System position equals the absolute position. And then let's let's go ahead and just print system position. And let's see if this is what is going down. Okay. Okay, so it's oh, it's because I'm printing system position. System position mouse position minus system position. And it should be 0 at the top corner of the system. Yeah. 0, 0? Yeah, so it's 0, 0. No, it's not. Okay, where's 0, 0 for it? Why is it right here? So on the Y value, 0 is like right here. Why is 0 right here? But it's here for this. That's really weird. Print mouse position. Let's see where mouse is. So top corner right here is 0, 0. Anything else is a high number. That makes sense. That should be 0, 0. Yeah, 0, 0 is right here. So then I'm wondering why it's not 0, 0 right up there. So actually, yeah, here, let's go ahead and mouse position right here. That is 190, 143. 190, 143. 190, 143. 190, 143. And then the system position should then be around 190, 143. But it's not. Why is it 190, 86, 86? That is not exactly. I wonder if system. It must be because this is a clip to device safety. I wonder if it's because of that. I don't think that would change anything though. Yeah, I don't think that would change it. No, it wouldn't. It would not. Okay, so let's see. I wonder why that's so off. Dang it. Man, it's these sort of weird things. I don't even know why this isn't working. I'll figure something out though. Probably. Let me try switching these to that is not what I was trying to do. Let's see, what is it called? We're gonna convert it to offsets and see if that fixes anything. No, it's still 95 at the top corner. And let's print mouse position as well, just to see. So mouse position right here is not 90, is the thing. Yeah, 90 is up here. How is it so off? Am I minusing? Let's see. 95. Let's actually ask ChatGPT. Roblox, let's copy this code actually. The Y value is off by a bit. How to fix? Let's see what's up. Includes the top bar height. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Usually around 30. Oh no, we are not doing this though. Let's see. Get UI and set. There we go. GUI service. So yeah, that's what we're gonna copy real quick. GUIS, and then GUI service, and then we actually already have this. And let's see. Boom. Yeah, we're gonna minus it right here. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I figured. It was some goofy little thing with that little top bar. Which is why I thought that changing the what is it called? Clip device safety would fix it, but I guess it doesn't really change much. But yeah, this should fix it. This should fix it. Let's see. Oh, well. Let's see, what did I do wrong? GUIS system. Oh, that's this. Okay. Let's see if that. So now it's at 37. Which is I don't think that's right. Maybe I should be adding. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That is exactly what we needed. And now that we've got that, we can go ahead and set this back to... Dang, why do I keep pressing that? We can go ahead and set this back to scale. So it's scaled on. No! Blur. Why is this UI aspect ratio constraint gone? There we go. And now we should be able to just yeah, so we figured out why this was wrong. And so now, let's see. We've got this, which is all of this. We don't need that anymore. And we actually don't need this either, because it's gonna be clamped. No, we do need this though. Yeah, we do need this. So we're gonna uncomment these two. And we don't need any of this. And the reason we need these is because if the mouse goes out of bounds, the fish will follow it, and it's gonna be kind of weird. So now we can just get scaled X, scaled Y, and then relative X, that's gonna be system pause. And we're gonna also have to minus the mouse position. Let's see if this fixes it. Plus mouse position. Oh no, we still gotta get the mouse position relative. I wonder if there's a function for that. How did I do it earlier? I'm gonna have to undo this. Whoops. Mouse position. You know what, actually? What we can do here is we can just copy this. And then actually if we delete all this. Copy this here. Okay. After this, we can actually work on the actual systems. Yeah, there we go. Why did my screen turn red? What did I press? Red border around screen. I must have pressed something on accident. Nah, that is Shift F5. That did not fix nothing. Where did this red border come from? Ah, that's whatever. Okay. Let's see. So we got that working. And let's go ahead and set this position to the value of the lure amount. So lure amount. And so basically if we got 0 lure amount, the fish is just not going to follow the position. So we got the vector. I'm wondering why it's not moving when we do the... Let me remove the lerp and see if that fixes it. See if the fish starts moving around. Yeah, so the fish moves around without the lerp. But when we lerp it, it just doesn't move around anymore. Let's see. No, it does move. So it must be that it's when it goes out of bounds. How out of bounds is it? So yeah, it is staying within the bounds just because the mouse script doesn't allow the fish to go out of bounds, but it seems like it is. So I don't know how much it was. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's still within the bounds of the game. And actually, let's go ahead and set the... It's already set to 0.5. Okay. This is all set to 0.5 as well. Meaning it's all centered. That's good. That's good. That's what we're going for. And yeah, so the go-to vector, we're going to lerp it towards the mouse. And we're also going to want to lerp it towards 0, 0. Or middle, middle. Which would be what? It'd be like a system. Oh, we don't got the system. So we're gonna actually want system. The thing is, system is gonna be defined on loading. So for now, and what is it actually called? A GUI canvas group. Okay. Canvas group equals. For now, we can just do fish.parent.parent. Yeah. Fish.parent. No, it just be fish.parent. And the reason we can do it for now is just because it's already like initialized here. But otherwise, we're gonna have to actually let's set up a to do set on init. And let's come back to here. Let's skip the song, and then let's see what are we trying to do. Yeah, that's right. We're trying to lerp to the system. Lerp to system dot let's see. Actually, no, wait, what am I doing? I can just do 0.5, 0.5. Pretty sure. Right? I'm pretty sure I can just do this. Oh, that's right. I gotta add a value. Vector 2.new 0.5, 0.5. And 0.2. That way it has a little bit more of a... It's going to want to go more towards the middle of the map. Although it can still like go around the map by itself. It just has more of an incentive to go towards the middle. Maybe even less. That way it can still travel around. And let's see how this looks. So yeah, this is the little fish. Yeah, looks to be good. Looks pretty good to me. Let's see, what else are we gonna go for? Yeah, so the next thing we're gonna actually have to do is probably the mouse pattern recognition. So basically how I'm gonna make it is that the lure when you hold down your mouse button, it's gonna do a little particle and it's gonna kind of show that you're holding it down. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. So get the UIS, let's see, UIS dot input began connect function, and then let's check if it's a mouse position or mouse. Let's see, what was it? Input object game process event. What type of value was it? It was a boolean. Oh, what? That is, what is going on? That is not what I was trying to do, but I can use this though. Okay, so if input is a mouse button 1, am I missing a parenthesis? No, I'm not. This one shouldn't be there. Okay, if input is a, then what are we gonna do here? We're gonna local mouse position vector 2. No, we don't need that. What was I gonna do? Kind of forgot what I was doing here. That's right. We're gonna set the system, no, blur dot size. Actually, maybe we should do a tween. For now, let's just set size equals 9. This is gonna make it bigger. And let's see if this works. So basically, if we click down, yeah, the blur gets bigger. Perfect. Let's see. UIS input ended. UIS dot input ended. Connect function. Let's see, input. Actually, what arguments does it take? Same thing. So we can actually copy all of this and then just paste it in here. Boom. And then this also, we can copy all of this actually. We can copy the whole thing. And then let's set it back to 0.7, I think it was. And then now when we click down, big. Perfect. That's kind of what we're going for. And let's see. What are we trying to do? So local blurred boolean equals false. And then when we right here, we're gonna set it to true. Blurred equals true. Copy this. Come down here and set it to false right here. Okay, and now that we got the blurred value, we can take that value and we can go ahead and use it where? Well, this is when we're gonna start doing the pattern recognition. This is also the part where it's gonna get kind of hard to code. So I had a couple ideas on the mouse pattern recognition. Let's see. The first thing that I'm gonna have to do for sure is we're gonna have to, if blurred, then draw line. To do draw a line. And let's go ahead and delete this one because we've already done that. So yeah, for every frame, we're gonna create a new. Let's see. Should I put it in a folder? Let's see. We're gonna want to. Actually, if. We're gonna set up a local line equals this, and we're gonna create new objects. Okay, line dot table dot insert line, and we're gonna insert new frames. Frame instance dot new frame Actually, let's go ahead. What am I doing here? Copy this. Local dot equals this, and then dot position equals. There we go. Table dot insert dot, and then on the input ended, and if what is it, line, and actually what is going, oh, okay, if line hashtag line, so if the amount of dots is bigger than 0, then bigger than or equal to 0, then table for I dot in line, is it called line? I forget. Yeah, it was line. For in line do dot destroy, and then line dot table dot, actually no, since we're iterating through the whole table, we can just do line dot clear, or table dot clear line. And actually we could probably just do this as a one-liner, which, yeah, there we go, makes it a little bit easier to read. And let's see if, actually no, the frames are going to be pretty big because the default value of the frame is pretty big, so we're going to set the dot size equals no, we're actually gonna do, no, we probably should do it like this, 101, and then we're gonna have to insert a aspect ratio constraint, local constraint UI aspect ratio constraint equals instance.new UI aspect ratio constraint, and then we're gonna actually, what we can do here is parent it to dot like this, and then I think its constraints default values is actually 1 1, or it's 1. I don't know if that's actually true though, so let's set it to constraint dot what is the value called, aspect ratio equals 1. Did I spell that wrong? I spelled that wrong. Okay, and then this should work. I think this should work. Yeah, let's see if this works. Okay, it did not work. Dang. Let's see. We can actually check if it is working if we go into, oh no, it's because we're not parenting the dots. So the dots should be parented to system. And now it should work. Yeah, so you can see we're drawing dots, and then when we let go, the dots disappear. And so the reason why we need to do this is so that the fish will follow the mouse only if we draw specific patterns. Like if we draw a triangle or something, then the fish will be like, oh, a triangle, I want to eat that. I don't know how fish brain works, but like something like that. It's more for the game anyways. But you can see the drawing system kind of works. And with the drawing system, what I'm gonna also have to do is for every single dot in the mouse drawing, it's gonna have to draw a line to the next dot, which shouldn't be too hard actually. All we have to do is get the previous dot and then draw a line to the previous dot. So here, let's go ahead and set that up. So let's actually do a new function. Let's call it local function draw line start pause vector 2 and pause vector 2, and then actually we can probably have the AI do it. Come on, don't fail me now. Yeah, it's not. Alright, so yeah, this stuff like this is just, it's so simple that it's a waste of time to actually even do it. It's just Da 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 da. Dang. Let's see. I think something like this should work. Okay. We should do it by scale, so do the positioning by scale. And so this way we're not doing hundreds, 300s and whatever, we're doing 0 to 1. And if this works, that would be great. Okay, now, and apparently, yeah, I even got the system, perfect. Let's see. So we're gonna get the previous. So for now, let's just set up a new variable called local previous dot frame equals. Actually, we're not gonna set to anything because it's a nil value basically until it gets set to here. Let's actually do it here where we're setting the position. Actually, no, let's do it after. Let's do it after the dot's been initialized. Let's do if previous dot, then previous dot position dot position. I'm wondering why this is erroring. Let's see. It's never defined. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta define it. And previous dot equals dot. And then let's also set dot previous dot to false, nothing here. Or no. Yeah. Let's set it right here. Previous dot equals nil. Okay. Attempted to multiply vector 2 with an incompatible type. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. The AI had one job. One job. It's not working. And let's just copy the error. Come on, fix your stuff, yo. Thanks for fix the copy. Work, please work. Now let's see if this not still working. Okay, well, apparently the AI can't do its job, so we're gonna have to code up our own line system. It's whatever though. We got it. Light pack. Okay, so can we even salvage anything here? So why is it erroring in the first place? Let's see. Line 98. Line 62. 62 is right here. Attempted to perform arithmetic on UDIM and number. Okay, actually, let's go back to the previous version. And then let's see where it's erroring here. So it's erroring at line 60, right here. Pixel direction equals direction times size. Vector 2 with the incompatible value type or nil. System size is absolute size is this. Direction is end pause minus start pause. Draw a line. Draw a line should only be running if there's a previous dot. And previous dot is only set here. Let's see. Oh, that's why. Whoops. Dot. Because yeah, we're returning a UDIM, which is not a vector 2. So what we're gonna actually have to do is x dot scale. Oh shoot, that's annoying. That's kind of annoying. I see what the problem is though. Because we're doing UDIMs instead of vectors. Previous dot position dot y dot scale. And then Yeah, this is kind of weird. It's so janky how Roblox uses so many different value types. Like, they got C-frames, they've got vectors. I guess that's really about it. And then UDIMs too, which is like, I don't know, to me, like, just use one. I don't get what the whole, I don't know, it feels like 60 different people are working on it. It's just like, why? Why is there so many different types of values for this stuff? Just use the same stuff. But yeah, we'll see how this works. Yeah, there we go. The line system is working perfect. We do have to actually delete the line itself though. So actually what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add the line itself to the list as well. So table.insert line and then line. Oh, the thing is, since we have a variable already called line, so this is gonna be line list. Yeah, let's see if this is better. There, now we should be deleting the line. There we go. And now we can draw the whole pattern. And actually, let's go ahead and set the dots size to 0. Actually, no, let's just set its transparency. Dot transparency equals 1. And actually, if we're gonna do that, we don't even need the dot itself. We just need a position. So we don't even need to create a frame. Yeah, we don't even need all of this. I don't know. This was just for bug testing, but now that I think about it, all we actually need is the position. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have dots as positions. So we're just gonna have them as this. Let's see, local dot equals let's see. Actually, we're gonna need a little bit of this code. Dot local dot equals this. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, that should work actually. And then let's go over here, delete all of this. And now that we got this, we don't need this. And then let's see. We actually don't need to do all this stuff either. We can just do .x, .y. Or actually, let's go ahead and set these though. X equals y equals, and then let's also indent it just so that it looks a little bit better, a little bit easier to read. Okay, there we go. And now instead of doing all this stuff, all we gotta do is .x and .y. And because of that, we also all just need to do previous .x, previous .y. And also, we're not gonna want to add it to a line list. Actually, no, we still could technically. But no, we wouldn't want to though, because the thing is, it'd be much more efficient. Local dot list equals this, and we'll just have a parallel list. That way, we don't have to like iterate through it to destroy stuff. Instead, we can just clear it. So we're still gonna clear this, and we're gonna clear the table itself as well. But for the dot list table, clear dot list, and then instead of adding to the line list here, we're gonna add it to the dot list, and then we're gonna have to iterate through the dot list. No, we're not, because it's right here. Okay, let's see if this works. Perfect. And you can see there's a little gap between each line. I really don't care. We're just gonna do it like that. That's kind of whatever. We can probably let's see. What are we trying to do here? I mean, it looks like it's working. It looks like it's doing good. Let's just delete these comments. Oh, there it's chill. Yeah, I think it's working personally. I think it's working. So all we need now is the pattern recognition system. So local function pattern recognition. And then basically we're gonna just write a comment, and then I'll have to do it another time, right? But for now, yeah, let's just not have that type of comment. Okay, to do recognize line pattern. Okay. Okay, and this is the part that's gonna be kind of hard. I got a couple ideas on how to do it. What's up? Hey, how's it going, yo? How's it going? Yeah, right now I'm just working on the fishing system. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, so I'm working on the fishing system. So you can see there's a little fish over here, and if you hold down your mouse, you can draw a line. And basically what this line represents is a little pattern. And so if you draw a type of pattern, the fish will be more inclined to kind of go towards your mouse. He'll try and take the bait, and then yeah, and then once you do that, the fish gets caught and you can eat it basically, or something like that. But yeah, so for now, that's what I've been doing. I just finished the drawing system on the mouse, so when you click and hold down the mouse, you can see it draws a little line. And yeah, that's what's up right now. Okay, and actually now that I think about it, if previous dot position is the same as the dot position, then all we have to do is we can just ignore all this. So if previous dot x equals dot x and previous dot y equals dot y, then return end. And this is to prevent oh, we actually haven't initialized dot yet, so we're gonna do it here and right there. And guard clause, this is just a guard clause right here. We can delete this comment right there. There we go. Now we can just, oh, whoops. And if previous dot and yeah, so you can see, yeah, you can draw the little lines and everything. Yep, nice, bro. Thank you, thank you. Yep, so yeah, that's kind of what I've been cooking up. I did actually finish a new video as well, which I'll be uploading that soon, but I just gotta make a new thumbnail for it and then edit it up real quick. But yeah, I got a new video in the makings. It's not gonna include the fishing system, it's just gonna be tools. It's like all the new tools that I've been working on. I finished new axes as well, and like a couple new tree models. But yeah, that's what's up. Okay, but yeah, let's see what else is going on here. I was gonna do, yeah, the pattern recognition on the mouse. So here, how are we gonna do this? This is kind of the hard part. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Let's see. Mouse get mouse position. Let's see. No, so we're gonna need a couple functions actually. So local function get mouse or get pattern spread, and then let's get the dots list, and then we're gonna get a local function get pattern. No, let's see. Yeah, I'm really kind of stumped here. I'm gonna have to brainstorm this a lot, just because when I say pattern recognition, what I'm talking about is basically when I draw a pattern, I need to be able to recognize what type of pattern it is. So like if this is a triangle, if this is a circle, if it's a square, and that sort of thing. That's pretty hard. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like think about this a lot. I don't know if I can just do this right now even, because I'm gonna have to be brainstorming a ton. Let's see. I just have to think of some ideas and then it should work. Pattern recognition. Let's see. For now, we can do the get pattern spread. So, for I pat dot in dots list do. Actually, did I call it dots list or dot list? Dot list. Whoops. And actually, we don't need this. We can just do this. This looks sick. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I've been working hard on it. It's taking a while though, cause yeah, that's just the life, I guess. Life of a Roblox dev. No, but yeah, it's taking a while. I'm trying to work a lot on it, but it's hard. You can kind of see, yeah. So yeah, dot. Or actually, let's do a local position or spread number equals 0, and then from here we're gonna start the local actually spread number is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be 0. Yeah, so this spread value is gonna be kind of how spread apart. If I open up paint, spread number is gonna be basically how far apart each dot is. So if there's a dot here, dot here, dot here, kind of how far these are from each other and everything. It's gonna be the average of the distance between each of the dots, which might be a problem though, because the more dots you add, the more position. I didn't think about that. Okay. Yeah, because if you even add just like 2 more dots, it's gonna have to do that many more calculations. Yeah, it's gonna glitch out the whole system instantly, basically. So I don't think I can do it like that. Let's see. How do you get the? This is weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this a lot. This sort of thing, I usually don't do it on stream, so yeah, it's kind of killing me here. But here, yeah, instead of doing this, honestly, oops, that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, I guess we're, yeah. Dang, so yeah, instead of doing that, I can pull up the actual game, and then we can see kind of. Oh man, it keeps doing this. Okay, let's open up this. So this is the game project. Okay, yeah, instead of doing the coding, I'll leave that for another day. For now, we're gonna work on, let's go ahead and save this. Let's work on the actual game. So yeah, what was I gonna do in the actual game? Let's pull up the to-do list actually. So in my to-do, let's see what I've got here. I still need to do, yeah, a sound effects. I can do sound effects, and then a wrapper for accessing items. This is for scripting. Fishing system, that's actually what I'm working on right now. Map decorations, river, waterfall, bridge. We can actually model some fishing rods actually. So if I pull up Blender, we can do some fishing rods. So yeah, what type of fishing rods should there be? So fishing rod piers. What type of fishing rods are there? So there's a wooden or oak wood rod, maybe like a pine wood rod, birch wood rod. And I mean, like at this point we don't even need the wood in the name. So yeah, pine rod, oak rod, birch rod, maybe like a iron steel rod. For these ones, yeah, maybe I should keep fishing rod. Yeah, pine fishing rod, birch fishing rod, steel fishing rod. I don't know. I can think of other ones later on. But yeah, for now, I can kind of showcase sort of what I was doing earlier. So yeah, I was doing a lot of modeling on tools and stuff, so you'll kind of see when I open up the game, once it loads. Yeah, every time you load up the game, the first time you load it, it takes a really long time, just because it's running the whole local server and everything, running like 10 different scripts and stuff. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, there we go. We're in the game. You can see, yeah, so I got a little axe on my back. So this is actually an iron axe, I think. No, this is not an iron axe. Let's see what was up. Yeah, Orichalcum axe. There we go. So you can see I was doing a bunch of system stuff. The systems start working during the fishing rod active. Let's see. What do you mean by that? The systems start working during the fishing rod active. The system. Could you rephrase that? Sorry, I'm just not sure what you mean by that. My bad, you know. But yeah, so yeah, different types of axes as you can see. Yeah, I was working on a bunch of different types of axes. So Dragonite axe and everything, Mithril axe. I can actually equip the Mithril axe. So you can see it's got the little particles and everything. Yep. And if we go to the forge, actually, you can see all the new items I've added. So this is like different ingots and stuff. So like mithril ingots, adamantite ingots, and everything. I updated a lot of the crafting recipes, but I think the axe recipes still take all oak wood, which I'm gonna have to update that. Yeah, they do take a dragonite and everything though. It's like a dragonite axe. And actually, if I go ahead and craft a dragonite axe, do I have one actually? Dragonite axe. Oh, do I already have something equipped? Yeah, let's go ahead and dragonite axe. Let's equip that, and let's actually try and chop down a tree. So you can kind of see how fast the strongest axe chops down trees. This is also a birch tree though, so this is the strongest type of wood for now. So yeah, that's what kind of is taking a lot longer. But if I come over here to like one of these types of trees, it kind of shreds through. And if I go to these oak trees, these are super weak, so they'll get like, yeah, 2-shot. So yeah, this axe is pretty good. This axe is pretty good. And so yeah, I think I've already shown a lot of the pickaxes. But if I go to pickaxe, you can see, yeah, this is the adamantite pickaxe. You can throw it on your back and everything, of course, as usual. If I go to pickaxes, you can see this is all the different types of pickaxes in the game currently. So copper, iron, steel, silver, gold, platinum, mithril, astrolite, orichalcum, adamantite, and what is this? Dragonite. And if we search axe, oh, it's also popping up pickaxes. That's funny. But yeah, actually, let's sort by rarity. There we go. So you can see, yeah, adamantite axe, dragonite axe, astrolite axe, orichalcum axe, golden axe. This kind of looks like a hammer, but it is an axe. Mithril axe, platinum axe, silver axe, silver pickaxe, steel axe, steel pickaxe, copper pickaxe, and then the copper axe is right up here, and then this is an iron axe. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of all the tools I was working on. You can see they kind of have like a little pattern to them. Like they kind of look similar to the pickaxe variant as well. So yeah, I tried to do that. I tried to make sure that they look pretty accurate to each other. And so yeah, that's kind of all of that. You can see there's still all the armor. I haven't added any new armors yet, and that's probably not going to be for a while either, just because I still have to do all the fishing system. I have to do all the, what was it? I think I was going to do the baking system after the fishing system. That's going to be kind of fun. So it's going to be like a cooking up bread and stuff like that. Bread, sushi, I don't know. Random items like that. But yeah, you can see all the different tree variants and stuff. That's kind of what's going on over here. And yeah, I did turn off the NPCs for now just because they're kind of glitching out if there's a player that's too far away. So yeah, let's see. Let's actually do some map work actually. So I was gonna do some tree work. So if I pull up, was it brush? Really don't need that brush tool. There we go. Click to start. And say you can see I got a bunch of the trees already set up. Maybe I'll set up a birch tree area. So let's set up that. Let's activate the brush. Let's see, where would we want birch trees? That looks pretty good. But maybe not here. Actually, this is just for testing, so let's just throw a bunch of trees here, around here, maybe a bit here as well, here. Let's see, where else would we? And then, of course, I'm gonna have to delete these later on, but this is kind of just to see if it looks good. Because I've never tested it with multiple types of trees. So let's open up this. Let's maybe increase the radius to like 40. Spacing 18. Let's see, that looks alright. Let's throw some over here. Maybe some over here as well. That might be a bit too dense. Let's set it to 4. Oh, that's way too much. Let's try 25. Actually 40. Yeah, there we go. So we're trying to go for more of like a scattered trees sort of approach over here. And maybe decrease it over here. I'm just testing to see kind of how the map would look. So yeah, of course there'd be areas without trees and everything. But let's see. And let's do pine trees now. Reactivate the brush, and then let's throw pine trees up here or something. This would be like a pine tree region. So yeah, this is super dense. They're like, if you're getting mugged by monsters here, you're kind of screwed. You're kind of clapped. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. After fishing system, will you do armor? I think I'm actually gonna do the baking systems. Like that's gonna be like cooking food and stuff. Cause at the moment there's a ton of fruits. Like if I come over here. I think I've already shown it in a previous video, but there's all these fruit trees, like this is apple tree, orange tree, and everything, but they don't really have any uses except for eating them. But I'm gonna maybe add the systems where you can like use them for cooking up like a, I don't know, orange soda. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that, and then I'm gonna do the potion systems like alchemy. That's like a crafting up health potions, mana potions, strength potions. Potion of like fire resistance, some stuff like that, you know. But then after that, I think actually let's go to the to-do list. Let's go to the to-do list. This is the wrong to-do list. I have a couple different lists that I got. So let's see, notes. I think it's base systems. So this is kind of all the stuff I have to do before I can do any testing, which. Yeah, it's a pretty big list, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm working on fishing system, and then I'm gonna do the cooking system. I guess smithing, which technically I already actually have in the game because that's forging ores and stuff. Alchemy, that's the potion making stuff. Forging, and then that's the wood stuff, and then construction system. Actually, no, the forging system would be where I would add the armor stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm gonna add the different types of armors, different types of weapons and everything. And then I'm gonna get to construction system. That's gonna be kind of like the in-game world building stuff where you can like put down like campfires, like put down little tents so you can go to sleep and stuff. I don't know, stuff like that. After that would be the combat system. That would just be adding like new animations on the player, just because I think the player animations are kind of messed up right now. But yeah. Oh, nice, bro. Good luck on the game. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll try my best. And yeah, after that, hunger system. Yeah, because at the moment, eating food doesn't really do anything. And then yeah, the rest, yeah, you can, it's kind of self-explanatory. That's kind of how it goes. Yep. So that's kind of the to-do list. But yeah, Nako hates me, I'm back. Nice. welcome back. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, so I actually don't think I've seen you before on the channel. But yeah, I guess you're back and ready to go, huh? But yeah, so yeah, at the moment what I'm doing is I'm just putting down trees and stuff, seeing how the map would look with trees on and everything. But yeah, that's what's up. Let's see. Actually, yeah, that's right. I was gonna model up some fishing rods, so let's go ahead and do that here. So yeah, I'll go through how I model stuff. So first thing I do is I delete all this. I go here, press P, and then I go to collection, and then I copy all this over. And this is kind of just to get everything in scale. And then this is kind of the base. This is, we can use this. So we're gonna go to edit mode, take all the vertices, make them smaller, press E. When I first saw you start the stream. Oh shoot, thank you. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, right now I'm just gonna kind of modeling stuff up, you know. But yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna do a fishing rod. That's what we're trying to make right now. So press E, and so yeah, and then we're gonna curve it over just because fishing rods are usually curved. There we go. It's kind of like that. Make it smaller. And we can actually make a branch that kind of branches out here. So let's go to clipping tool right there. And then if we select just these 4 planes right here, we press E, make them smaller, press E again, rotate, move, E. And this is just like a little branch that kind of goes out. Cause this is going to be like a low tier kind of rickety fishing rod. And then let's go ahead, go back to object mode. Yeah, it looks kind of janky right now, but yeah, we're gonna be adjusting things as we go. That's kind of how it goes usually with these sort of things. Yeah, let's make maybe this part a little bit smaller over here. Kind of like that. Oh, you're adding fishing? It's a good idea. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, I can kind of show you the system at the moment. So yeah, basically there's a little dot. You can see this little fish. It's gonna be basically, you're gonna like draw little patterns in the UI, and then when you draw patterns, if you draw the correct pattern, the fish will kind of go towards your mouse, and if you do the correct pattern enough, then you will catch the fish. That's kind of how it's gonna happen. But yeah, at the moment I'm gonna model up the fishing rods so that you can actually even start the fishing system in the first place. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. Yeah. And then I think, yeah, this handle should be actually a little bit smaller, kind of like this. And then let's see, like that. There we go. Boom. And actually, here, let me play one of my other songs. So this is a new song that I dropped a bit ago. I'll turn it up a little. This is the one I've been using in my all my recent videos. But yeah, let's see. Boom. Maybe I'll do a music stream sometime. I do have to work on music for the game because I was planning on doing my own custom music, which might be a little bit of work, but I've got a couple of different beats that I've been working on, which I might show on stream actually. Let's see. But yeah, for now we just gotta keep working on this. Let's move all of these down here, over here. Then let's bring this over here. And then let's see, if we merge these at center, that's kind of gonna give it like a little sharp. Actually, let's merge these at center as well. Actually, no, let's leave those as a little branch like that. There we go. Let's see how this looks. Is this how fishing rods look? I don't really know. Let's look up some pictures. Fishing wooden fishing rods. Whoa, I'm not trying to shop for them. Images. Oh, I'm so very sorry. I haven't heard your songs. Nah, it's good. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You don't even have to listen to my music. I mean, like, I'm just saying, just cause it's, yeah. Nah, it's chill. It's chill. Don't worry about it. But yeah, fishing rods. So yeah, I guess they always do have that little reel thing. I'm gonna actually model that up actually. So let's go back to Blender. Let's go over here and let's Shift D, E, P, boom, selection. This is a new selection. There we go. Cool Obama, hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so right now I'm just making a fishing rod. It's going. Maybe not as well as I'd hope. Let's go add. Let's add a circle actually, and then let's set its vertices to, whoops. Let's add a new circle. And then let's set its vertices to 4. Let's try actually 6. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks, maybe 7. Yeah, that looks more circle-like. And then what we can do is go to here, set this rotation, set it to 90. Now that it's exactly 90 degrees, we can move it over here, scale it down. And actually bring it over here, and then we go to Y view, and then press E, X, and then let's press A, G. Actually no, let's go back to here, G over here. Let's come over here, and then let's actually fill it real quick. There we go. So yeah, that's kind of like the reeling system over here. Hello, is the game gonna be out? Unfortunately not for a while, so sorry about that, but there's just a bunch of stuff that I need to work on, and at the moment there's really no game. It's just this, like, this, yeah, this is not a game. This is just a bunch of trees on the map. But yeah, fishing rod, yeah, that's right, fishing rod. Yeah, we're just working on the fishing rod at the moment. But yeah, so I'm kind of like basing it off of this sort of thing. Oh man, okay, yeah, so sorry. But yeah, I am gonna try my best to get a testing phase out soon. I mean, when I say soon, I mean like months out, because yeah, that's just kind of the life of a dev, you know. I just can't be working super. I just can't do that much, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, but yeah, I'm trying my best. I think the fishing would look just good, familiar like fish. I've actually never tried fish. I wonder how fun it is. I've heard some interesting things about it. Why when I try to play the testing it says it's private? Oh, so actually the reason it says it's private is because it's not in a testing phase at the moment. I'll let you know once it goes into a testing phase, of course. But yeah, like at the moment there's really nothing to test in the first place, you know what I mean? So yeah. That's kind of what's going on. But yeah. Is it a survival game? No, it's gonna be an RPG. It is gonna have some survival like kind of aspects, like a hunger system and everything. So like kind of in that way, I guess you could consider it to be a survival game. Yeah, actually. Oh, whoops. I think there's duplicated vertices here. Yeah, I kind of messed this up. Let's go ahead and delete these. This over here. And then, actually, let's go ahead and press E, 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 G, 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 G. And this is going to be kind of the reeling system right here. Fill it out. Press E. And then, let's see, what else are we trying to do here? Let's actually do a loop cut again. Right here. Oh, not another, whoops. Let's see. What am I trying to do here? There. Select just these top ones. And then let's go ahead and press E. Extrude. And this is going to be kind of the handle. And let's actually select these and make them smaller as well. Kind of like that. Like that. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, that's what's up though. That's what's up though. Yeah. It's gonna be a while before we get to any testing phases, but yeah. I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure. I'll do it in a video or something once it gets to that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and set these to be over here. How's this looking? It's a bit off. I think we gotta select these bottom ones. And then let's press E. Kind of like this. And then let's go ahead and rotate like this. Go to skeleton view. And then let's do a loop cut right here. And let's select the top ones right here. And let's go ahead and scale it on the Z. Make it a bit smaller right here, move it up. And then what we can do here is extrude it like this. Did I do it the wrong way? I think I did it the wrong way, whoops. So yeah, let's undo that. Let's see. If the game is out, will you do any updates on it? Yeah. I'm gonna do updates on it. Yeah. This is not gonna be just like a release and then ignore for the rest of my life. No, this is gonna be like a, maybe not like super consistently updated, but I'm gonna try my best to like actually keep it alive and everything. I miss your streams. Sorry for missing some. Don't worry about it. Don't feel like you need to go to a stream, right? Like it's not like anything here is like scheduled or anything. So like, yeah, just don't worry about it. Don't feel sorry for it at all. Just come when you want to, and then just hang out. You know, that's kind of what's up. But yeah, this looks kind of dookie. I won't lie. Yeah, I'll have to work on this a bit. I miss your streams. Yeah, sorry for missing. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, don't worry about it. Right? Yeah. Scale on the y-axis, make it a bit thinner. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and scale this on the z-axis. Make it like there. Yeah, there we go. Hope you get people to play your game. I hope so too, you know. I'm hoping this isn't just gonna kind of flop and die. That would be pretty unfortunate. Yeah, so I'm hoping that it's gonna kind of grow a little bit more than 5 players. That would be unfortunate. But in the end, it's a learning experience, and it's also a booster on the resume in the end. So even if it does fail, at least I'll have that. I'll have the resume. I made my own RPG sort of thing. I will probably won't be all on that much. Don't worry about it. Yeah, like especially like with school, that stuff, life just gets busy. How can I donate to you? Bro, don't donate to me. I'm chilling, bro. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm just chilling, you know. I'll ask my friends to play it. Oh yeah, and then also, don't worry about donating to me, because I do actually have a job right now, so it's not like I'm super like broke right now, so I'm chilling. Thank you though. I'll ask my friends to play it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have my friends play it too, so who knows. You might meet me on the game. You might meet me on there. But yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah, this fishing rod looks like absolute cheeks, I won't lie. How do I fix this? Why does it look so bad? I think it's because it's so curved right now. Let's go ahead and uncurve it. So yeah, let's take these, kind of bring them a little bit above up here. Kind of like that. I just got my account scammed for 3 years. Shoot, bro. No, like, that sort of thing is unfortunate. Yeah, like the biggest safety is if something looks suspicious, just trust your gut and just don't go for it, you know? That sort of thing is kind of hard though, because it takes intuition. But yeah, you'll learn from your mistakes, and just as long as you don't make the same mistake, then you should be chilling. But yeah, I mean, I've experienced scams as well. Like I used to play like a few like RPGs. Bro, so many scammers on those types of games. It's so unfortunate, like genuinely. But yeah, just learn from your mistakes and keep going. That's what I say. The fishing rod looks so curved. Tip is so spiky. Yeah, it's a bit spiky. The thing is, like with fishing rods, like they kind of like taper off at the ends. I'm wondering if it might be a better idea. Let's see actually if I delete this vertice. Vertice. And then I take these, and then once I finish the first fishing rod, of course, it's gonna make the other ones a lot easier. I wonder if making it just like a flat end would be better. I think that actually might be better. Yeah. And this is about it for the rod, I think, because this is also the first tier rod, right? So it's gonna be kind of the ugliest looking rod and everything. Maybe I'll have like a little branch popping out of it as well. So let's add a loop cut right there. Take these ones, kind of extrude it out a little bit. And this is gonna be like a little leaf branch, kind of like that. Yep. What was the first project I made? What does ROBLOX hate me? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you gotta stop getting banned, man. I won't even lie, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, here, my first project I made, I actually showed it in a previous stream. It wasn't on Roblox. This is like one of my first. This is my first Roblox game actually, but I used to do stuff on Game Maker and Godot. I did have like a horror game project actually. I wonder if I can pull that up. Do I have Godot still? I might have to reinstall Godot. My mom just died. Shoot, bro. If that's actually true, bro, my condolences, you know, like, dang, that's actually so sad. Shoot, bro. I barely play Roblox. Yeah. No, bro, stay strong, man. Yeah, but here, Godot. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't think I have Godot on this PC. Let me... But yeah, I did have a old Godot project that I used to work on. Maybe I'll show it in a different video. Yeah, I'll just show it in a different video. But yeah, I worked on 2D RPG type games, stuff like that, you know. So yeah, a lot of pixel art sort of things. So yeah, this isn't my first rodeo on making video games. I've never released anything of those other things, so I don't know how releasing stuff works, and I don't know how hard it is or how difficult it might be, like what sort of things you can go through. So yeah, I'm hoping that, like, even if I don't have experience in like releasing stuff, I hope that I can still release this, get something done, you know. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. There we go, boom. Then let's actually fill this up, E. And this is gonna be the leaf or the branch. You'll kind of see what I mean once I model it into the game. There we go. Yeah, I mean, this is about as good as it's gonna get. Let's go ahead and take it, Control S to save it. And this is actually where I store all my models. So I store it actually on GitHub, which is a cloud saving platform sort of thing. And so yeah, that way, if my PC ever like explodes, I don't know, something like that, we should be chilling. I'll be able to just pick it up and work right back from where I was. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm sorry for your loss as well, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah. That sort of thing is just unfortunate, you know. Yeah, let's see. Let's go over here. Let's actually put it in gear. Let's new folder. Let's call it fishing rods. And then let's call this. Let's put it in a folder called new folder. Let's call it oak rod. This is gonna be the first tier rod. So oak rod. And I can kind of show how I would go about exporting it. So press File E and then F, and then go here. Press F again. Did I press? Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. E F. Go over here. F. Oak rod. Export to FBX. And now that it's a FBX, we can come over here. Actually, this is the wrong project. Usually, if I come over here, I lost my grandpa. Dang, bro. Dang, everybody's losing people. No, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's just the process of life, you know? Whoa, what just happened here? Yeah, that's just the process of life, though, yeah. Just gotta keep going, you know? That's what's up. Dang. But yeah, there we go. Why does it keep doing this? Alright. Yeah, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna open up what is it, particle testing. This is where I put all my models and stuff. So you'll be able to see a lot of my yes, so yeah, you can see all the trees. This is where I model all my trees and everything. All my fruits, all my trees, all my tools. So you can see like all the tools, like the axes and pickaxes and everything. This is kind of where like I import everything, put their textures and stuff on. This is like a testing area where I kind of see what sort of stuff everything looks like. But yeah, let's go ahead and import the fishing rod. So if I come over here to avatar, import 3D, and we go to 3D gear, fishing rods, oak rod FBX, and you can see it kind of looks weird here. If we import it, all we have to do to fix that is we come over to, let's see, right here. Let's click on it. Oh, and I actually think I accidentally closed the wrong. Yeah, let's open that back up. Open it up, and then let's go ahead and select all of them to double-sided. And you can see that kind of fixed a lot of the problems. So yeah, let's start texturing things. So circle, that's gonna be wood. Circle, this is also probably gonna be, actually this might be stone. Let's try yeah, sand. This is gonna be wood, and then this is gonna be mud, and then let's go ahead and color everything in. So let's see, let's actually, what color should we make it? So let's copy the leaf color from here. Model leaves. Let's copy this. We're gonna come over here and let's paste it here, and then let's add a little bit of texture transparency as well. So 0.7. I gotta go. I'll see you around. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't done my essay yet. Yeah, you should probably get to that. Yeah. No, yeah, don't be procrastinating your essays to be watching the stream. That's what I'll say. I say that, but I personally do that sometimes, which I should probably not be doing. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so right now what I'm doing is I'm copying over colors. So let's see. And then we can paste it in here. Oh, did I not copy it? Bye. Yes, sir. Copy this. And let's paste it over on the fishing rod. There we go. Looks a bit yellow. Not sure why that is. Yeah, it should be fine though. Actually, let's set this to a darker stone color-ish. There we go. Yeah, it looks a bit janky still. And yeah, that's kind of something that, let's actually, whoops, let's go to the main project, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paste it in over here, and then I'm gonna go over here to the oak tree branches. I'm gonna copy this value, and then I'm gonna come over here. And let's actually paste in right here. And then let's change the material to material variant wood. And then let's move it up a little bit. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the circle to something darker like that. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of the fishing rod, first year fishing rod. It does look a little bit off still, I think. I might have to adjust the model a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think from the X view it just looks a little bit odd. Let's go ahead and move a bit of this. Oh, let's go to skeleton view. Move all of this over here. Actually, let's, instead of moving it, I'm gonna try and just rotating it a little bit. Let's see if that fixes it a little. Yeah, I'm hoping, I don't want it to be super curved is the thing. Yeah. And then actually fishing rods are pretty tall compared to humans, so yeah, I just have this little guy over here for scale so I can make sure everything looks to the right size. That looks about right for a fishing rod. Maybe I'll add a little bit of crookedness as well, just because it's a wooden fishing rod, so kind of like that. There we go. And I think that's about it. Perfect. That is the finished fishing rod, I think. And I think that's actually also where I'm going to leave the stream as well. Just because I gotta wake up early tomorrow, unfortunately. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, everybody who dropped by. And yeah, okay, bye-bye.